Yes, guys, and welcome back to another Saturday football show. You're back with myself, Fuad. We've got tons to get through. We've got Villa, Forest, Brentford, Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Leicester, Bournemouth, Spurs, Brighton, and Wolves, Chelsea. And of course, I got a full house next to me. I got my man James Toon. How are you, bruv? You good?
I am phenomenal. Thank you very much for having me on.
As always. You know James Toon is always bringing the noise and bringing some more noise.
I don't know if that's a compliment or a bad thing.
Hey, it can go either way.
I know it's from the car park, to be honest.
Listen, you know. And of course, you can hear him there. We got Daps in the building as well. Repping City. How are you, man? You good?
Apparently Norwich today in yellow.
Well, yeah. We actually got two boys in yellow because we got Thomas over here as well. Back on the show again. How are you, man? You good?
Very nervous for Frank's first game back, but yeah, loving it.
Gallagher's not good enough.
I disagree with you.
So you're looking at if we look at the Chelsea team right now, right, your squad,
We're looking at
Our squad's a mess.
defensively,
Our squad's a mess.
Defensively, your
Shocking.
squad on paper,
Our squad-
their
no,
squad
it's
is
great.
so balanced
No.
and so full. On
In
paper,
defence,
yes, it is.
yeah.
the only thing full is
here's a question.
Koulibaly's gut, mate. Honestly. That
Koulibaly's
is
gotta go.
absolute calamitous.
It's
Oh,
1-0.
Brentford already.
Ivan
Even.
Toney
Tony's
with
shock.
the first
From
goal
betting
of
on
the
Saturday
Saturday.
Tony's
to
first
betting
goal.
on himself.
Tony
has he
first
got
scorer
now?
paying out.
Hey, listen, 1-0 Brentford.
He's going to be
are
on the
up.
blower to his mates. Cash out now, cash out. Most underrated player in Premier League history is Raheem Sterling. Should never have sold him.
Thank
Most
you.
rookie mistake you ever made. If you still had him there, you would be above Arsenal right now. You'd be romping the league.
You know what? You can talk to me about how to win leagues when you win one.
I must say,
We won one 3 years ago. Thank you very much. So that's end of that conversation.
I must say-
and we didn't
that
have
was
to.
bad.
We didn't have to drop brown envelopes left, right, and centre to do it. You know, we did it with a
That
bit of
is-
class
that
and a bit
is
of culture
nasty that you
with
just tried to drop
with a
that.
manager who actually taught your greatest manager everything there was about the game.
and
So
then-
let's talk. We're talking
hold
about
on.
levels.
So-
we'll talk
so-
about
so
Bielsa
he's
teaching
taught- hold on,
Guardiola.
he's-
If you talk, ask
So why hasn't
Guardiola.
he done
who's-
it himself?
Okay, let's ask Guardiola who the greatest
I
manager
know
of
the
all
answer
time
to
is,
that.
and he said Bielsa. So thank you very much. My point proven.
he's not your
Second
manager
point, If you
anymore.
still have Raheem Sterling, if you he won us the title. That's
You know what's funny?
If you had Sterling, you'd be walking the league right
I'm a
now.
Chelsea fan, and I've got a Leeds fan doing my bidding for me today.
Bro,
Yeah.
this
I
is
love
so
Well, Raheem
nuts.
Sterling, mate, honestly, I can't
I've
believe
never
people
seen
give him
this.
stick because he
I thought
misses a
Chelsea
couple of
hate me.
sitters.
But for me, even if we win the Champions League,
Yeah, do you know what?
we need a new project.
It's what.
Papers
right.
over the cracks if we win the Champions League.
Thank you.
Yet again.
Again, that's what it would be.
2021 it did the same.
They need back that 38 games a season, Chelsea.
Yes.
They don't need
We haven't
another
had
cup
it.
competition. They can do that.
Yeah.
They've proven they can do that with Di Matteo.
Yeah.
They've proven they did that.
Two-
with
But
Tuchel. They need
We haven't had it in years.
constant. Yeah.
We haven't had a team that has even competed for the title.
I do
since
think the other
2017.
thing though is you're right with the young English players, but the other thing is with Potter is if you are Enzo Fernandez,
Lampard.
if they know who Lampard is, right?
Yep.
Lampard
Yep.
can sit there in front of Enzo Fernandez and tell him
Yep.
about playing the box-to-box role in
Yeah,
the Premier
yeah,
League.
yeah.
He can tell them about being a legend midfielder, yeah? Whereas Potter...
Doesn't
They
have that
thought he was in a
experience.
film. They thought he was a character in a film.
All I
bro.
will say
Like,
though,
it's that real.
on our
Did it
system
pop up
too,
1-1?
It did pop up 1-1, yeah.
Oh,
God damn, Lewis
Lewis
Dunk.
Let me
Dunk,
check
yeah,
my-
it's not-
Lewis
it's
Dunk.
not-
let
they're
me
not
check
having
my
you on,
Ivan
mate.
Toney
I'm sorry,
bet
man.
builder to see if it's true.
Whose soul is about to get snatched is all I want to see. And I hate that. You see that man mark, that zonal marking
Oh, I hate
shit
it, bro.
where
It's
you're marking
awful.
nobody and guys
Yeah.
get
I've
5-6
never
yard
seen-
run-ups.
It
Watch
works.
one of them.
It
Fuad,
works
I've
if
never
you got the right
Who's
players.
getting bodied? Open Are you
sorry.
seeing this?
Under Pellegrini, we had that zonal marking. Yeah. If
Disgusting.
you get it wrong,
Shocking.
it stinks.
That's shocking.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry,
You
but that
said
is
it,
an
guys,
absolute
where people get the run on
thunderous
you.
header.
Bro, I literally called it 5 seconds earlier. You cannot stand there. Do you know what is the most annoying thing? When they stand there, look at them. They all ball
Yeah.
watch. None of them watch
Free
to see
header.
if there's any movement. It's all like,
To now, it actually looks like there's some sort of solidarity there. He formed a really good partnership with Koch. Don't get me wrong, I love Koch as much as the next guy, but he didn't have the right. You evil man, you evil man. But he did not have the right man next to him. But with Voba in there, he's formed a really strong partnership, and it completely changed us. And now we actually look like a side who can keep the.
what do you
clean
guys
sheet.
think of Bella Kotchap as well?
Just a quick look who's back moment. We've got a return to the Premier League for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang after a 3-month
I
holiday.
saw him pictured in training all looking
He's
happy
come
and
in.
smiley. But the mad thing is, bro, I'm sorry, yeah, but on was it Wednesday when you played Liverpool?
It was Tuesday
My
night,
man
yeah.
was live on Twitch.
Oh, swear.
He was live on Twitch
What, Aubameyang?
during the game. Yes.
He don't care, does he?
During the game.
Maybe he was doing the watch along.
No, he was trying
To
to,
be
learn
honest-
some new celebrations for this weekend. He was playing Fortnite
Thing is, though,
live.
do you think suffering 4 goals, do you think you can kind of bring a little bit of spark? Because last season, similar thing. First
worth
half of the
trying.
season, sent into the
every
abyss
year.
by
Yep.
Arsenal, came to Barcelona, and he actually gave
Yeah.
him a little something. And you thought, hold on, everyone said this guy was rubbed. Can he come and do the same with Lampard? Similarly,
Let's just
like
see. Let's just
Xavi, very inexperienced, maybe doesn't have the prestige or
I
whatever,
think
but
with
does
Sterling
have it
next
as a
to him,
player.
it could work.
I'm not even being funny. The fact that he played Fortnite tells me that he actually exists. The rest of our forwards, I don't know if they even exist on the pitch.
7 assists already, I believe.
So 7
at
assists
Arsenal.
already, crazy. So I think for me, it's been that surprise since he's come into Arsenal. How good he's been. It's not what he's
In his stride.
Yeah, because I think he's someone who people have always said, "Oh, he's good, he's decent," but can he do it at kind of the bigger level? And that was kind of the questions I had about him.
And
when
in
he
the
He's a
middle,
introduced-
long-term
too.
squad signing. He's just
played in the
literally said,
middle.
because Martinelli's now signed an extension, and they've got 2 left-sided players competing and pushing each other.
And it's almost
That side
lit a
is
fire
locked down.
under his arse
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kind of say. 1 or 2 other nominations. Manor Solomon, who's come in at Fulham.
Yeah, great player. Yeah.
Bangers after bangers, man. Guy's got a better whip than
He's
Tony
very,
McCoy.
very good.
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan
I'm not even
Johnson.
I don't
after
rate
Trossard,
Brennan,
to be frank with you.
Brennan Johnson.
Trossard's
I don't
Yeah.
think Brendan Johnson's as good as people.
He's
as
good,
as
but I
people
wouldn't
say
put
he
him
is.
over a Trossard. I wouldn't put him over a
If we're
Trossard or
putting
even a
Trossard,
Solomon.
Trossard's like Ake. If it's one that if you're putting him in underrated, then for me it's nailed on Trossard.
Yeah.
Just for his stuff at Arsenal, I would probably put
The
him there.
21
I think
million.
so. I
Because
think,
I think
yeah.
at Brighton everyone knew how good he was.
Not my opinion. The overall opinion is that Van Dijk has been one of the best centre backs in the last 5 years.
One of the best
Premier
centre-backs in
League.
the world.
So based on that, exactly, you have to say, you know what, he does have some credit in the bank.
Yeah, and he's in the
That's all he
conversation.
has right now, but he's
But-
got good credit.
He's got great credit.
got great
He's
credit.
got Credit Suisse, but I'm afraid it's not enough cachet in the bank to get himself over Gabriel Saliba.
All I'm telling you is,
Van
I
Dijk.
don't think so. I
love
don't think so.
him.
I
don't
would
think
never
so.
want to see a
I'm
Van
with that.
Dijk Gabriel partnership.
I'm with
by the
that.
way.
I
Van
think
Dijk,
I
Thiago
think Van
Silva-
Dijk works with anyone in his
No,
prime, man.
bro. What Van Dijk does is get away with murder and look at other players and make it look like they are at fault. Yeah, he will be looking at Gabriel constantly, going, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
It wouldn't work, bro. It would not work. He'd see Gabriel as a
Konate is the
victim.
one where I'm like,
Yeah.
and the thing is okay. Here's my thing. Let's lock Gabriel. I think he's the one. For me, the Konate Saliba. I want to have a discussion.
It wouldn't be
Y'all remember
bad.
the World Cup, right?
I see what you're doing.
Who was playing at the World Cup?
Yeah.
You're comparing
You
him
can't- you can't
to
not-
the creme de la creme.
Yeah,
Bukayo
player of the
Saka.
season, you know.
So I'm hearing the Salah stuff. I love Salah as much as the next guy, which is why I want to shoehorn him in. And obviously, it's very harsh to say the words shoehorning him in, but you're comparing him again. This is why it's so tough with these Liverpool players
Yeah.
who are having a bad season and are actually a lot better than what we're giving a lot of them credit for. But you're comparing them against the most informed players in the league.
You don't win friends
And
with
their
salad.
most informed players, Bukayo Saka.